So, we've come down to Washbrook Farm Motocross today for one reason and one reason only. We're trying to fix the audio problems that we found on the GoPro Hero 7. We're a little bit late to the party. We've only just picked up the Hero 7 here. Been out for a while, but we picked it up a couple of weeks ago and we took it out for the first go last week, and we were very, very disappointed in what we found. The image was beautiful. There's no denying about that. The stabilization was great. But what we found was the GoPro Hero 7 has multiple different microphones on it. Out of the box, the Hero 7 switches between those microphones depending on what wind conditions there are. When we put the Hero on a helmet, stuck it on Joel Rizzi, who's a ripping 125 motocross rider, the wind noise was absolutely horrendous. And when we're trying to make an awesome two-stroke motocross video, that is a no-go. Absolutely disastrous for us. So we're here today at Washbrook to try and come up with some fixes for that. We've done some research, we've found some little hacks that we hope will fix our problem here. So without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? Just so you get a bit of an idea of what we're talking about here, here's a clip of Joel from last week, raw straight out of the camera. As you can hear, the wind noise is absolutely horrendous. I tried to fix it in post as much as I could. Which you can hear has made a bit of a difference. It's a bit less abrasive, but still is not great. So as I said, when you get the GoPro Hero 7 out of the box, it comes in the auto mode. So everything is switched to auto, the audio, the camera settings, it's all switched to auto. What we need to do is turn ProTune on. Now you can do that on the camera, but it's a lot easier if you have the app. So if you haven't downloaded the app, make sure you download the GoPro app and you can switch the settings a lot easier there. So go into the app and switch ProTune on. Now ProTune enables the more experienced filmmaker to change the parameters of the camera, so the ISO settings and things like that, but it also allows you to customize the audio settings. So that's what we're going to do today. So once you've got ProTune turned on and you're in the audio settings, you've got three different options. You've got wind only, you've got auto, which is the standard mode, and you've got stereo. Now we're going to try wind only today, which uses just one of the microphones, and we're hoping that's going to reduce the wind noise significantly out there on track. Now as you can see, it's a pretty still day today, it's not too windy at all, but once we get on track, the Russian wind will make a big difference, so hopefully the wind only setting in the audio on the ProTune app will fix our problem. As well as that, we're also going to try out the stereo mode just to see what that does and see if that helps our problem as well, just so we've got a good comparison on all the different modes so we can work out which the best one is to use. So further from that, we're going to try some extra measures to try and really get the best sound quality possible for action sports and motocross. So we found one of these. It's a third-party wind jammer we found on Amazon. Not very expensive, about £6 I think. I'll put the link down below if you want to check it out. So after we've done our ProTune tests, we're going to chuck this on. We're going to try the wind jammer by itself with the standard settings, see what difference that makes, and then after that we're going to try the wind jammer with the ProTune customized settings and see if that is the ultimate setup for audio on the GoPro Hero 7 for action sports and motocross. Let's get on the track, shall we? So we're back in the studio now and we've had a chance to review the footage from yesterday's riding sessions and tests with the GoPro Hero 7. You can make your own minds up, but to me we've got some pretty decisive conclusions. It's quite clear to me that no matter what mode you choose using the ProTune app, it doesn't really matter unless you have that third-party wind jammer. From our tests you can hear that the stereo mode was unusable. Wind-only mode was slightly better but still not great, but once we got that third-party wind blocker on, things really improved. It's hard to choose between the stereo mode and the wind-only mode, but personally I think I like the wind-only mode better. It's got the least amount of wind noise. You take a little bit of a hit in the bike sound, it's not quite so meaty, but in the end I'm all about having the least amount of wind noise as possible. As filmmakers, I find it really hard to believe that GoPro have made such a backward step in regards to audio with the GoPro Hero 7. I've used GoPros for years to great effect. Some of our biggest videos have been shot exclusively on GoPro and the audio has always been awesome. But with this camera, yes, the image is much better, the stabilization is great, but for me audio is key and I can't believe that GoPro haven't got a solution for this. We have reached out to GoPro about this problem, so keep an eye on the comments and I'll let you know if they come back with any solutions. As a conclusion for this video then, if you're looking for the crystal clear audio quality of GoPro's past, it looks like you're going to have to invest in one of these third-party wind blockers. From our tests you can see that the wind blockers work great when combined with the ProTune settings. It might look a little bit silly, but for me audio is absolutely key. So this is the setup I'm going to be using at the track from now on. Let me know down in the comments what version of the audio you think sounds best, and also let me know if you've got any hacks or tips of your own to help improve the audio quality of the GoPro Hero 7. As always though guys, thanks for watching and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you at the track.